what you were talking about. He's clearly not guilty. Oh, hi. Well. I'm Reg.
I'm Rettis.
Last time we watched a very, very, very bad film.
Oh, Sniper Special Donut Man. I'm getting whiplash from the quality of films that we're watching recently.
Yeah.
The absolute nadir last time.
Yes.
Now we've shot Whaler.
This episode, we have decided to watch an absolute classic, 1957.
Neither of us had watched until today.
12 Angry Men.
Men.
Are all of them men, though? Is one just not like a giant pudding who keeps coughing? And the other one is just like
It's a giant racist pudding. Yeah, it's a film about a bunch of men stuck in a room and we don't know what their names are. That makes it sound really fucking boring.
So The Room.
You could call this The Room, although I think the phrase The Room's been forever tainted by a madman raisin vampire. But enough about that. An actual good film.
There's quite a lot to unpack because the film is almost 100% dialogue driven.
Like 95% of it is shot in real time. It's just an hour and 20 minutes of talking, but it's not boring for a second.
For me, it's like it took me a little while just to get into the rhythm of it because it's so of its time and unusual, like the way that everyone speaks and everything. And then when you get into the flow of it, I was completely hooked. I was like, I need to find out what's going to happen next. Each revelation and everything like that was just really exciting.
What are you looking at?
It's a film that if I watched 10, 15 years ago, I may not have been interested, but...
Probably the same here. Yeah. I mean, how much are we spoiling here? It's a half-century-old film. I think we should say whatever the fuck we want, because if you've not seen it yet, you should.
We could talk...
Yeah, I know.
We waited nearly 60 years to see it ourselves.
Yeah.
69 years ago.
Giggity.
There is nothing sexy about this film. The men are...
I don't know. 12 men in a room, very sweaty. To some people, that's very sexy. Not me, but to some people, and that's fine.
And then there's that one bit of sweat that comes out that guy's head.
Oh, the guy never sweats. Not Prince Andrew. An actual honourable fellow.
I wasn't.
We've not really explained what it's about very well, have we? They're jurors. That's why these 12 men are stuck in a room.
Yeah.
It's for a murder trial. It's this young kid, 18 years old, murdered his dad. You hear all the stuff laid out. You think, so this kid killed his dad. His alibi is they went to see a film but couldn't recall the names of the films. Oh, and he dropped the murder weapon so he can't possibly be the killer. Well, that all sounds ridiculous. Of course he's the killer.
Yeah, cut and dry.
But then, an hour and a half later, your mind will be changed as all the 11 man's minds were changed. That's a really difficult sentence. One guy is the contrarian.
Yeah.
The more and more he talks,
Not guilty.
he gradually wears away the other 11.
It makes it sound like he sort of like did a psyop on them or something, but what he presents gives them reasonable doubt. And I think it's fascinating character study, as it indeed is throughout film studies. People will actually look into this film to how people behave and how they react. The guy at the end that got really, really defensive.
The kid is guilty. Why don't you listen to the facts?
He just was like the last man standing until he wasn't.
Not guilty.
It suggests that he never truly, genuinely believes the kid's guilty, but he's angry at his own son because he and his son argued, hadn't spoken for 2 years, so he's kind of angry and bitter towards kids in general.
Yeah.
And uses that to lay into this poor kid and kind of put
Projection.
him in the chair. So pissed off with a kid who's going to sell one to death.
The one that doesn't know.
Stubborn man, but eventually he's worn down right at the end.
You feel like you're in the room with them pretty much. The cinematography is just, considering it's just one room, it's beautiful. Like how I think they call it shot blocking, where everyone's like stood in a certain way. They're not like standing in front of each other and stuff. Like even there's just a couple of shots in there. I was just like, wow, that must have taken a while just to figure out before they even started main photography of the film. And I was just like, damn, son. And it really adds to that tension and drama, and there's moments of levity in it as well. There's quite a few like...
I think the best one is when that guy's chucking balls of paper at the fan that he gets working, and one ricochets onto this old guy's head, and he just says,
"That's a damn stupid thing to do."
And it's a really close cut to him as well.
They're giving close cuts to this particular old man and just him.
He's got exaggerated features.
I did.
The second oldest guy is particularly racist and bitter. I think he's one who says,
He's a common ignorant slob. He don't even speak good English.
wow, man, calm down.
One of my highlights to the film was there's a very quiet moment about 2/3 of the way through where a thunderstorm starts, and it's the first time in about half an hour to 40 minutes that nobody's speaking, and you just hear the thunder rolling in and the rain comes down. And then that follows that is about 3 minutes of dialogue where someone's just talking about a baseball game and got ruined by the raven. For just that moment, you're just taken out of this tension, and then it gets all dragged back in again as the rain's still coming down.
That's that. And when they're having that talk about the baseball, you can't hear any other noise at all, even though there would be noise in a small room with 10 more people. But
And then, of course, when that old racist guy's having a rant.
I was going to say that's my highlight. Yeah, he's having his racist rant, which even for the 50s must have been a bit much, because the other 11 gradually get up step away from the table and just turn their back to him one at a time. And he's just ranting and blustering on his own, and then he kind of runs out of steam.
I'm speaking my piece, and you...
Now sit down and don't open your mouth again.
And he goes to sit at the naughty steps.
Yeah,
and
he does.
He just sat there for the next 15 minutes, just in silence.
I think it's brilliant because he starts off and he's very sort of like on his soapbox, and then the more and more people step away from him, the more desperate he gets, and the more sort of like, well, don't you understand? This is how they are. And you can just see him just crumbling in real time. And yeah, that was a really good moment for me as well. Like, and now it's really hard to say what are our least favourite moments. I guess some of the dialogue hasn't aged particularly well, like the attitudes towards women.
She didn't want to wear him out of the house so people would think she's gorgeous.
And minorities, even though that guy's supposed to be played up like that, but just the casual bits of, not really racist, but racial ignorance, I suppose, surrounding that time. And all 12 men are white as well. Oh, no, but there's one...
There's one European, yeah.
Yeah, but he got like laid into, didn't he?
I'm telling you, they're all alike. They come over here running for their life, and before they can take a deep breath, they're telling us how to run the show, huh? Boy, the arrogance of this guy.
But I don't know if that was written as part of that character or it was the style at the time or not. I'm nowhere near as old as that film is, so...
29 years later, you came along.
I really don't have a lot to say negatively about the film.
No, I can't really think of anything, really.
My one reservation about it is that I wished I watched it sooner in my life. So I was enlightened by... Because now I want to watch other films from that era. It's awakened something in me. Old black and white films from the 50s, like film noirs and stuff, because I enjoy the dialogue and stuff.
Yeah, I like the kind of the manner of speak and the dialogue, the fast-talking high trousers.
Yeah, very little swearing, which is really refreshing.
I beg pardon? What are you being so polite about? For the same reason you are not. It's the way I was brought up.
Yeah, there's a lot of ranting and shouting and yelling. What's the closest thing to a swear word in that film?
What a goddamn stupid thing to do.
Everyone's polite, even when they're kind of ranting almost.
Come on, will you?
At this point, I happen to be talking to the gentleman sitting next to you.
It's beautiful and it's a lost art. I hope more cinema nowadays starts to adopt stuff from the older style of filmmaking and things like that.
I mean, why would that happen now? It would be nice, wouldn't it?
If 12 Angry Men got made now, and it, by the way, it was
It did get remade in the 70s. I'm not really interested in seeing that version.
No, it's 1997, I thought.
Well, I think you're right. It was 1997.
Yes, it had a 7 in it.
I'm still not all that interested in seeing a remake.
No, if it was made now, it'd be like, let's turn this into a 12 movie saga.
Oh,
where
there'd
it
be flashbacks and reenactments of what they thought happened. It'll be a lot flashier.
There'll be a film about each of the 12 Angry Men and about their lives.
Oh my god, the 12 Angry Men cinematic universe. Twamku. Coming
to a cinema nowhere near you.
For God's sake.
Anyway, a scoring system is going to be, well, obviously it's going to be out of 12, isn't it? And
Yeah.
I give it 12 out of 12.
I'm going to be boring and just say 12 Angry Men out of 12, obviously, is what we give it.
A unanimous decision, probably the
This
best.
is not a hung review. We kind of agree on all counts.
Exactly. What would have been interested in if I started off not liking the film and you talked me around, but we've already reached the end of the video now.
Yeah, too late now.
I've been Reg.
I've been Rettis.
Thank you for joining us again on CinéBelch.
I'm convinced. Not guilty.
He is not guilty.
I did not. Oh, hi to Angry Man.